Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I saw someone that said my hairline is reaching the 3.618 Fibonacci. It is almost there. We are hitting resistance. Hit a little resistance on the 200-day EMA right here. So we're doing good there on the hairline. But guys, Bitcoin is geared up for a pretty big move. Which way is it going to go? I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I could see this going up or down. Now, you have everyone in the chat. I don't think there's too many of those people left, honestly. I think most of those people are sitting on the sidelines. But I could see Bitcoin going up or down tonight. You know, it's sort of just going sideways. And what we don't want to... Get out of here, motorcycle gang. What we don't want to see is a little Bart Simpson pattern coming back down, which I think a lot of people can kind of see, you know. I can kind of see that maybe playing out here. If right, that we do get a drop, but I think there's certainly a possibility that we could go up in price as well here. We've been sort of talking about how we could get a short-term pullback. We could get we could get another pump too. I mean, the hourly RSI does have room to run up, guys. But first, I do have a guest that I want to bring out on the stream here. Hold on one second. I have a guest that wants to... I'm so stupid, dude. All right, I have a guest that wants to come on the stream here. He's been begging me to come on the stream so much. So I want everyone to welcome a guest on the stream. Okay, be right back.
And I'm here to bring you this cryptocurrency video. Bitcoin has fallen out from this falling wedge, and I have made 100x on my long position over here on Bybit. You guys should go use my Bybit link. Links down in the description. Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link.
We know! You like Bybit! He said Willy Woo. He said Willy Woo. Alright. I had to do it, bro. I had to do it. Alright. Moving on. Moving on. All right. uh, all right. Moving on. All right. So we could see Bitcoin go either way here, guys, but you can see here that the hourly RSI does have some room to run up now, right? And also our hourly our hourly stock RSI is also bottomed out, and we do have room to run up if we so if we so decide to run up here. So it's going to be interesting, guys. We're not really any type of pattern to set. Any type of pattern per se, but when you do look at it, it looks like we're making higher lows, right? We're making higher lows with a relative rejection on the top side, right? So could you call this some sort of ascending triangle on the hourly? I mean, you could. I mean, do we still need to sort of have some type of correction here after really moving from 41,000 all the way up until about 48,000? Yeah, we probably need a correction at some point here. Will we get it now? Well, we are forming a bullish pattern, so I'm not going to say it's necessarily going to happen until it does happen, as we know with BTC. All right, so we're going to see what Bitcoin does on stream today, but I do think we'll see a move relatively shortly here.
We are going to the moon or hell?
We are going to the moon. I don't know, man. We got to figure it out, Ali. This is why we're here tonight, right? We're trying to figure out the best we can, even though we know on this stream that Bitcoin does whatever we want to do. We can look at any indicator. We can look at any chart. If Bitcoin decides to pump, it's going to pump. If Bitcoin decides to dump, it's going to dump. Okay? It's going to do it. All right? So, all right, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's actually go to the daily chart. I think this is more important here. You can see right now we are getting the rejection that we sort of expected, right? I mean, we haven't actually got a huge rejection, which is funny. We're sort of just, like we said, consolidating, but we're sitting right at that previous high, right? From September 18th. We're sitting right freaking there. And this is why we're having a little bit of a tough time breaking this, $48,000 to $48,500 range. If we can break this, right? If we can break this range, I see a pretty quick move coming to like 52, 53,000. If we can't break it, it's the same philosophy that I was talking about yesterday, guys. Even if we do drop, even if we do, have some, something like this where we come back down here and we sort of come back down like this, and form a little, Bart Simpson pattern. Okay. It would be sad, but it would turn into, it could turn into a bullish pattern where we just come back down to that $45,000 range. Maybe we bounce right off this 200-day moving average, right? Our 200-day moving average is actually right in this range as well, sitting right at 45,156. Maybe we come back down there, bounce off that, and continue up. That's the semi-bearish. It's not even that bearish. It's still bullish. I mean, that's, to me, even the bearish scenario would potentially turn into a bullish scenario. Now, the super bearish scenario is we just dump straight down, which I don't see happening right now, since we already made a higher high and we made a higher low. To me, we're sort of in a. I mean, we've confirmed at least a short-term uptrend with a higher low and a higher high, right? That's the first step we want to see. So that's the scenario that I'm watching there. I still think we have some upside to go. Our daily stock RSI is getting a little toppy, but still have the orange line here that could still make a little bit more room, run the room up. So we could still see a pump tonight or tomorrow, most likely. It's basically what I'm trying to say. And anyone who's trying to predict what it's going to do here in the short term is sort of, like I said, no one in this space sort of has a crystal ball, as I like to say. I mean, we know this by now. If you guys watch this channel, I'm really one of the only guys who'll tell you that, we can look at the charts all day. We do it for sort of fun on this channel. But, BTC does what it wants to do when it wants to do it at the end of the day. 4 hour, if we're looking at, technicalities here, we do have a little bearish divergence at the moment where we made higher highs and we made lower highs on the RSI, right? So technically speaking, you have bearish divergence. So if that was to play out, all right, you might get that correction we've been watching, right? So just obviously keep that in mind. It's there. But do I think it's going to play out? The fact that just Bitcoin just chilling up here and just not moving at all, I think is pretty impressive in itself. Oh, you guys see the pre? Are you guys mad at me for having no pre-stream poll today? We have 55% no and 45% yes. Wow, you guys aren't mad at me. I was expecting you guys to be a little more trolly. I have a little bit of you guys are like, what the heck is that? I have a little bit of it's actually really good. It's some unsweetened almond milk. It is some protein, chocolate protein powder, a scoop of peanut butter, and a banana. It's really good. You should try it, guys. It actually tastes like a milkshake, but it's actually super healthy for you. So it's actually really good. But in case you guys were wondering what I was drinking, you guys are like, Jordan, we don't care about what you're drinking. All we care about is the charts. Fair enough. The day, going back, I mean, looking at the 4 hour again, let's actually, you know what we can do? I mean, we know in the grand scheme of things, guys, before I delete this, we know we broke out of our falling wedge. So we still know our eventual target, whether we do have a correction first or we go straight up. We know our eventual target is the $52,800 level, which we pumped to all the way back on September 7th, which seems like not that long ago, but it's almost a month away. So, you know, just bear in mind, no pun intended. It's actually the opposite of pun intended this time. That is still the target. Now I'm going to get rid of this so we can sort of clear this up here because it's sort of getting a little messy there. So what are we looking at in the grand scheme of things on the 4 hour time frame? To be honest, there's really not much going on. Let's look at the daily 4 hour. So the EMA ribbon on the 4 hour, which I would like to stay back above, the bottom of that right now is sitting at 44,600. So kind of like we said, if we did have a drop, we would use the 4 hour EMA ribbon as support, whether we bounce right off the top of it or we came into it. You know, the minimum I would think we would go is 44,600. That's if we went straight down right now. Obviously, no, it's a moving average. So every 4 hour that goes by, this is going to slightly move up. Which, like we said, funny enough, is literally right at our highs. So we'll wait to see if we even do have a pullback. I don't. The sort of the RSIs and stuff are sort of hinting towards us having a pullback. But like I said, guys, BTC don't care about no RSIs. Okay, we're not here to make. We're not here to be like the 4 hour RSI has bearish divergence and it's topped out. So you know what? That 100% means it's going to move down. Just not true. It's just not true. Let's take our fibs. Let's take our top to our bottom here. See what we're looking at the end of the day. You can see we're right at our golden pocket zone. So you can see this is a pretty important area. And it makes sense why we're getting so much resistance at this level. Not only was our previous highs, but look where we're at right now, guys. We're sitting right at our golden pocket from our swing high at 53,000 to our swing low at 39,000. So it's a lot of resistance here. But if we can break back above this, I think it's, like I said, there's not much in between. Maybe a little bit of a peak here at 50,000. But after that, I mean, it's a pretty clear shot to 53,000 in my opinion. So just a lot of confluence at this general area. And I think we can all agree right now we're just sort of waiting for Bitcoin's next move to see if it's going to do a Bart Simpson pattern, or it's going to break up from this sort of bullish pattern, which is an ascending triangle, right? I mean, you can see it's pretty clear as day. The bulls are stepping in, making higher lows, and not wanting to push down price. Got you, Ricardo. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chat, dude. In Alley, we are going to the moon. I'm pretty sure we're going to the moon, man. I mean, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe not next month. But I do think that we'll go to the moon at some point. So it depends on your philosophy of moon. You know, I think everyone has a different idea of moon. So yeah, I mean, you could see just the higher lows coming in. This is gonna break out most likely by tomorrow morning, guys. So we'll see what Bitcoin does here. I'm not going to count it out to continue up. I'm really not, especially after a huge day that it had the last couple days. I think it's dumb to sort of count Bitcoin out at this point. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think in the chat? Do you guys think that we are going to go up for the rest of the weekend? Or do you guys think we're going to pump up from here? Or do you think, guys, we're going to get a correction first? What do you guys think in the short term? Not talking about long term. Obviously, long term, I do think we're going to go up. What do you guys think in the immediate short term? Do we break down from this triangle or do we break up from this triangle? I want to know what you guys think in the chat. Because everyone's opinion is great here, right? Whether you're a bull or a bear, we don't pick sides here. Everyone's welcome to their opinion, even though we're slightly biased bull. Because why would you be watching crypto every night if you were bear? You know what I mean? It doesn't really make much sense. But
When I was going to start taking coin I had. Dollar been on a
Bump
run.
up.
I don't know if
Up.
I should take some opinion.
feels up to me. It does feel up. The price action looks like it feels up. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It does feel up. But if we all think it up, does it go up? That's the question. That's the question. But when Bitcoin's bullish and everyone thinks up, a lot of the times it can break up. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, all last year was us breaking up when everyone was expecting it to break up. So we'll leave it at that. All right, so let's see what the daily candle can turn into, guys. If this daily candle, if we can flip this daily candle a little bit higher here and make some like really, really small bullish hammer, I would like that daily candle here. Let's see if we can close this as a green candle a little bit higher than it is now. I like to close like at 48,250. That would be pretty ideal. But guys, come on. You gotta admit, man. You gotta admit this. I don't like to make predictions, right? And if I do, it's because I do truly believe in something. You gotta admit that the breakout of this wedge on the RSI, and then literally 2 days later breaking up from the wedge. You gotta admit that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. That was pretty good. But yeah, so that's what we're watching there. This daily chart, I'm gonna go back to this in a second. Let's just check the weekly. We're getting there. And this is the same sort of thing we're looking at the daily chart. We talked about the breakout on the daily RSI. If this breaks, holy majoli, we can get our kahunas ready, in my opinion. I think it's gonna take one more green week. If we can get one more good green week, like a 10-15% upside week, I do think we're going to break this to the upside. That's going to be our next. It's going to be our next rally, in my opinion. Do I think we shoot straight up to 100,000? No. You guys know my opinion. I think we're going to top out at some point next year. I don't think we're going to shoot up straight to the moon. You know what I mean? But like I always said, the longer it takes, in my opinion, the higher that will go. So time is always on your side, as they like to say. The shorter it takes us, the lower I think we go. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, we're so close. One more green week, boom, we'll break this, and I think we'll be looking pretty good. We'll be looking pretty good in the case that it does break to the upside. But yeah, it looks like going into tomorrow, the date we want to close going into tomorrow is we want to close at above 47,168. So I'm actually going to put a candle here because we want to make a bullish engulfing candle here. So we can close above, going to Mars, if we can close above 47,168, we're going to make a bullish engulfing on the weekly with a bounce off both our previous resistance points on the weekly and our weekly support band too. So it's just a beautiful setup on the weekly time frame. And if we do get that bullish engulfing, that just sets us up for another green week to the upside. Wait, do I hear another guest who wants to come on? You guys see I had too much fun today, man. I love streaming, man. I love doing this. You guys can probably tell I love doing this. Hold on, one sec. I have another guest who wants to come on the stream. Hold on. This one, you guys will really like the guest. Oh, you ready to come on? All right, come on. All right, guys, we have another guest for the stream. Give me 1 sec. We'll be right back. Wait, hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. It's not working. It's not working, Mo. Why is it not working, dude? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I need to fix it real quick. Why is it not working? Let's see. There we go. All right, hold on. The biggest crypto channel on the interwebs. Now, guys, my sources continue to tell me that we will top out within 2 weeks of September 23rd. I repeat, within 2 weeks of September 23rd. I still stand by this prediction, and I am not going to waver from this prediction. We will see Bitcoin top out within 2 weeks of September 23rd. Okay? And then we will see a giant black swan event that will drop us down within 2 weeks of September 23rd. The biggest channel in the interwebs. Now, my sources have told me that this bull market can now continue into the rest of this year. Can you ban that guy in the chat? Ban that guy in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. My sources have told me that the bull market will continue to the end of this year, guys. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, okay? I've been in this space for years, okay? So the bull market is not even close to over. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, man, bro. It's so good. I love that, man. All right. I'm done. Maybe we have more, guys. Maybe we have more on the way. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We may have more on the way. All right. So that's that. I mean, that's really the weekly time frame. Not much to go with that. Like I said, we want to close back above 47,168. All right, 47,168. Let's go check out real quick. I wanted to touch again on the weekly hash ribbons, guys. We haven't talked about this in a while. But but you can see that this buy signal that we got down here ended up, I mean, guys, this indicator has been really the best buy indicator, okay? Literally the best buy indicator that there's been really for Bitcoin. I mean, you can see every time this flashes buy, it's always at a prime time to buy, okay? Always. It's always been a prime time to buy. Right here, oh, perfect. Right here. See, this is the only one that was sort of like, all right. But this one, if we never had, you got to remember, this was back in December 2019, was when life was still good, right? Life was still good. We were still doing our thing back in December 2019. You know, we were sort of still rock and rolling. But you got to remember, obviously, then we had the big March dump, right? The big March dump did bring us down. But you got to remember that was a black swan event. Like I said, if that didn't happen, you probably just would have went something like this, you know, and just sort of continued up like that. But never mind. That's sort of besides the point. But you can see after that, so you had a buy signal here, you had a buy signal here, you had a buy signal here, and then obviously we know we had a buy signal right here. I mean, it's been pretty foolproof so far. Been pretty foolproof so far. So I'm going to continue to follow this, and I do think, you know, we sort of forgot about that. Everyone was sort of talking about that back in the day, but I still do think that it is a prime buy indicator, and it hasn't been wrong before. This has never flashed. Actually, if we go back in time here, let me actually get a different chart up. Let me do the Bitcoin index. Bitcoin index. If we go back in time, this is one of the only indicators that didn't flash a buy on a dead cat bounce. It only flashed buys when it was a good time to buy. You can see down here in 2014, you didn't flash a buy this entire bear market, okay? And then you flashed a buy at the bottom. You can see right here in 2018, you didn't flash a buy the entire bear market, and then you flashed a buy right at the bottom. This time, if everyone wants to call this a dead cat bounce, the only time that it's been a buy, literally, in a quote unquote bear market. Okay?
Whoever wrote in the Hambo boy, tears of joy.
Hambo boy. Bro, there's been a lot of these freaking... I've seen a lot of these YouTubers, like, been flashing their Lamborghinis, dude. It's like, man, come on, dude. Someone was saying this on the Discord the other day. It's like, dude, why are you flashing your Lambo? Like, it's super cool, you know, it makes you feel macho. But there's like 3 freaking YouTubers that are just like, and 2 of them, they're posting on Twitter like every day about their damn Lambo. It's like, cool, man. We got you, bro. We got you, bro. Maybe it's cool once to say like, all right, cool, I got a Lambo. But not every freaking day, man. Every day making the posts. Oh, crypto has got me this life where I now have a Lamborghini. Cool, bro. There's probably a lot of other people that did pretty good with crypto too, that don't flex every 2 seconds about their possessions that they have. Just saying. But anyways, that's what we're sort of watching here. I do think this will end up over time being another great buy opportunity that we were given on the hash ribbons. So we'll end with that.
Rant alert.
We'll end with that. But anyways, let's move on to, let's see. Let's move on to Jordan has a Lambo confirmed. I don't got a Lambo. I don't have a Lambo. Guys, you don't know I drive a really old Honda Civic. I drive a 2002 Honda Civic. Really loud, really loud. It's like obnoxiously loud. I just love cars that are loud and annoy people. You guys know. I drive a Honda Civic. But anyways, that's what we're watching there on the weekly. Moving on. Just our fractal. I'm not going to spend too much time on our fractal, guys, because I don't want to hype myself up, but it is a pretty sexy fractal. You guys know my fractals probably play out about 20% of the time, but when they do, holy moly, they're sexy. Okay, this one's extremely, extremely sexy. And it's playing out literally to a T. Obviously, we can have little pullbacks in the fractal, right? So if maybe we say that we're somewhere right here in the fractal, and we have a little bit of a pullback, probably like to 45,000. That's what it's sort of saying there. It would not be surprising at all. I think that's probably where we are in the trend. We're right here. We get a quick pullback, and then we sort of continue our way up. That's what I think makes the most sense, man. As far as the Lambo takes you, yeah. I'm telling you, bro, you guys got to drink this stuff. Really freaking good. All right, so that is that. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to touch on this, which I thought was really interesting. So you guys can see the clear to, let me actually move this over here for a second so I can see a little better. Thank you guys. I'm just moving you guys in the chat to the other screen over here. So you can see the pretty clear trend lines that we have here. I mean, they're almost perfect as far as support and resistance lines goes. Like, look at this top one, resistance, then you flip this support, flip this support, flip this support, then you came all the way back up, flipped it as resistance. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. And then if you look at this bottom one, resistance here, support here, resistance, 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 support, 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 resistance. Do we come back down and confirm this as support again? Where would that put us? Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're vegan. Speaking of that.
And I'm here to bring you this cryptocurrency video.
No.
Bitcoin has fallen out from this falling wedge, and I have made 100x on my long position over here on Bybit. You guys should go use my Bybit link. Links down in the description. Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link.
No! You like Bybit! I didn't mean to press that. I did not mean to press that. Oh man. All right. You guys got to see it again. Oh man. All right. Anyways, I didn't mean to press that. We'll do the other one in a second. I meant to do another person, but we'll go back to the other person in a second. All right, you guys are killing me. All right, you guys are killing me in the chat. I can't concentrate. All right, do we come back down to this trend line again and confirm it as support and sort of continue up? What is different about this time, right? So we've kind of compared this market to this market, right? Now, when we look at these, you got to chill. When you look at this, so we've always been comparing this market to this market, right? What I think is different this time is, if you guys can see here, after we had the 2 touches on the support line up top, you can see we had our 2 touches on the support line right here. What is different is this time we just jumped straight through it and we never came back up to break through it, right? What's interesting is this time we dumped through it and now we've come back up through it, right? We came back up through it and we blasted through this, where this time we just sort of went back down and then blasted through the infinity and through the infinity stone. All right. Now, that's not all. All right. That's not all. What if this, right? This big thing here, or this little thing here, is just, obviously we've been comparing it to a fractal. What if this is a sign of what's to come now of this, of the bigger fractal, where you can see here we came back up below this trend line and we bounced back above it? What if this part is all of this part? All right, so what if this, since we got back above this first trend line and we know this top trend line is this trend line of the small one, what if this just comes back up and rounds out and eventually breaks through this? Okay, and it's sort of the mini one is leading now the bigger one. It's definitely interesting. It's something I was looking at today and I was like, hey, these trend lines are pretty freaking similar, man. Pretty freaking similar, dude. That's what I gotta say. If they were to play out, I mean, we probably go up and eventually break this, depending on what we've sort of been watching, right? You guys are confused. You guys are confused. Oh, we're dumping right now? Oh, we broke it, guys. We broke it. You know what that means. You know what that means. Anyone got a plunger? I seriously said the same thing earlier today. Nice, man. At least one person knew what I was talking about there. Alt's going down. Well, Bitcoin broke that trend line. We knew that was a possibility, so there's nothing really to be to be scared about, guys. We sort of started the stream with the possibility that this could end up being a Bart Simpson. That's why we have the face right here. Okay, you know what I mean? That's why we have the little face of the Bart Simpson. Where could this bounce? Where could this bounce? Let's take a look. Doesn't really make sense for fibs. The Fibonacci's 46.6 potentially. Some people just said they think that we're going to go sideways, you know? Some people think we're just going to go sideways. I don't think we just go sideways here. It doesn't really make sense. But hey, maybe Bitcoin does do the maybe Bitcoin does make sense. BZH said, still believe we can test 38K. Yeah, I mean, you can't rule out bearish scenarios, in my opinion. Never can rule out bearish scenarios. Anything else I wanted to touch on for BTC real quick? I know Bitcoin's dumping a little bit right now, guys. You guys want the dump music? All right, we'll touch on Jabba in a little bit. I heard he put in a short, so he's pretty happy right now. Let's actually put Jabba's liquidation price. So it looks like he put in a short right at the entry, right at the breakdown of this triangle. So he put it in at, it looks like 47.9. 47.9 was his entry on the short. That's also his liquidation price. So let's put 47,900 as his liquidation price. Jabba liquidated. And then if he gets liquidated, we'll go check on Jabba, okay? We'll go check on Jabba in the case that he is liquidated. But he does have his liquidation price in case this was a fake out, which, you know, we know Jabba can tend to be wrong a lot of the times. So we'll go check on Jabba in a little bit if he does get liquidated, which I wouldn't be surprised if he does, to be honest. I would not be surprised whatsoever. So, yeah, I mean, that's really BTC. We'll watch what we do in the short term. It's why TA today was sort of TA today for Bitcoin was sort of short because, like I said, we're just waiting on that move from this sideways action really to tell us the general direction we're going. Doesn't make sense to do anything else besides that at the moment. You know, it's Bart Simpson time. I don't think it's Bart Simpson time, to be honest. I don't think we'll Bart Simpson. You know, we could maybe Bart Simpson down 45,000 or so. Test this previous high at 45,000. But we'll make it a happy Bart Simpson because it'll be a nice little cool off. If it does happen, who knows? This could just be a fake out, guys. We could end up just closing the hourly right back above this trend line pretty easily, right? We could easily come back up and close this trend line right back above there, easily. Looks like we're already back up a little bit. Going up, does Jabba set stop losses? He doesn't step stop losses. He goes all in. No stop losses for Jabba whatsoever. Who's Jabba? I don't know, man. All right, let's go real quick while we wait for Bitcoin. It looks like we're sort of just consolidating there, guys. Jabba will break the rope if he tries. Don't say that in the chat, man. Please don't say that in the chat. I beg you. All right. Let's go check out ETH real quick.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
So ETH actually got as high as 34.60 earlier today. Now, it has pulled back a little bit. I think it's just because Bitcoin pulled back a little bit. So, yeah, 34.71. And now you're back to 33.93. So, not the end of the world. Guys, we broke out of our macro wedge, right? Which is like we always like to say, it was actually quite beautiful if you ask me. It is what it is. So it's my two most favorite sayings if you guys didn't know. So our breakout pattern, our breakout target is still all the way up towards 3,977. That's the breakout target for us for Ethereum. You guys think that's eventually going to hit? Make sure you guys hit that like button too. We got to get back on the grind of 1,000 likes, guys. We've been slacking, okay? And it's mostly my fault because I haven't been reminding you guys to hit the like button. I know it's not just something that you consciously do. So if you can hit that like button, let's get back on the grind for 1,000 likes until it starts getting normal again. Because we haven't done it the last couple streams, and it's because I don't ask for it, right? So besides maybe like once. So hit up that like button, guys. It takes 1 second. If you don't like the stream, well, it is what it is. I don't know why you're watching, but so 4,000 is the target at some point. You know, like I said, short term Bitcoin could pull back, so maybe you see ETH have a little bit of a pullback. Depends on what Bitcoin does here, right? So where could ETH realistically pull back to? Well, let's take, if we do pull back. I don't know if we're actually going to pull back here, guys. That's the thing. I think if ETH pulls back, you probably see it. You know, maybe the 236 Fibonacci 3,300 would make some sense. A little bit of a previous high back here. And then other than that, maybe the 382 makes some sense too. Just looking at previous support levels, looking left here. So 3,300 probably would make the most sense short term, depending on if Bitcoin actually breaks down here. I'm not 100% sold on the breakdown just yet. We gotta wait for the close. If we close below this, all right, cool. Probably we're gonna break down here, unless we just sort of turn this into just a sideways trading channel. Which, if you look, I mean, you could just argue this is just a sideways consolidation, guys. I mean, look at this. Like, if we just take away, for instance, this trend line here, right? Just for instance, we take away this trend line. I mean, you can see Bitcoin's just really going sideways, right? So we'll see if you break this. I mean, 47.5. You break that, all right. You're probably gonna have a little bit of a correction. But if you don't, I mean, you've came back down to this level twice before in the past. So we'll obviously watch that. The hourly RSI is getting a nice cool off here, which I think is awesome, though. Yeah, so ETH, maybe 3,320, 3,300, somewhere in that range if you do get a pullback here for Captain Ethereum. But nothing really to fret about there. Weekly just looking really good. Look at the weekly time frame, guys. Where as of right now, as long as we close tomorrow above 33, right around that 3320 mark, as long as you close above there tomorrow, I mean, it looks like we're getting a bullish engulfing weekly candle. We gotta wait to see where we close tomorrow. It's gonna be an interesting day tomorrow to see if we get some of these bullish engulfing weekly candles, which could be good indicators for things to come. But yeah, I don't really see anything wrong with ETH right now at the current moment. I mean, it just looks like it's continuation, and we've sort of talked about our fractal a lot. we've talked about our fractal a lot, so I'm not going to touch too much on it today. We'll touch on that maybe and maybe on Monday or Tuesday again, just to see where we kind of stand. But yep, our ETH fractal from 2017 is still looking pretty juicy at the current moment. I'm surprisingly bullish for tomorrow. Nice, man. Cup and handle. It's a little bit too small of a handle, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Let me get rid of this smiley face. It's a little bit too small of a handle, you know? If it was a handle, I probably would have liked to come a little deeper. But a little small. Is it Pumptober or Dumptober? Pumptober, man. We got Plan B, man. We got the ultimate savior in Plan B. Yeah. VCH said, I think the whales pushed it up to liquidate the shorts and then let it drop to liquidate the longs. Then they withdrew buy pressure and only retail buying right now. We'll find out, man. I mean, it's all just theories at the end of the day, right? Bulls and bears are just theories. All right, let's go check on ADA. Let's go check on Captain ADA. Captain ADA. What do we got going on for ADA? I mean, you could see just a rejection off the top of our channel. That's what we were watching, waiting for yesterday. There's not much to say with ADA until you break this channel. If you break this channel, all right, awesome. You got a nice formed bull flag there in the daily time frame that could push you much, much higher. It's just a matter of when you're gonna break it. You gonna break it now? You gonna break it tomorrow? Like, when are you gonna break this? October. Big bear trap. Gonna dump for the close. Maybe. We'll see. Supply Shocktober. Yeah, I mean, we haven't touched on that recently. I mean, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see the supply shock at some point. I mean, the on-chain stuff is still looking really good. I don't have it up today, but the supply shock stuff is really good, man. I mean, you're seeing. I don't know if how many guys follow the on-chain stuff, but you're just seeing the liquid supply, which is coins that have a low chance of moving. Low chance, they still could, but a low chance of moving. Just being locked up and not moved. So while the price is sort of just, yes, I mean, not really moving up to the same standards as the liquid supply is moving up. So I think eventually you'll see it catch up to price. You'll see the price catch up to the liquid supply at some point. But yeah, I mean, Cardano, you just got to break this resistance there. 4 hour, yeah, I mean, just a pretty clear rejection there, you know. So look out for Cardano is maybe our fibs too. Looks like we're sitting right on that 236 Fibonacci right now, which is like 225. If we break that, could come back down to like 220, which is our 382 Fibonacci, potentially. So that's the first level I'd watch, is 220. Like I said, once again, depending on what Bitcoin does, that's sort of the deciding factor right now. And if you see, your 4 hour EMA ribbon's also sitting right there at like 382 fib. So that could be potentially where you bounce, depending on what happens here. See the daily EMA ribbon here for Cardano. Daily EMA ribbon, yeah, I mean, you just couldn't get back over it, right? So rejection. You're having a tough time getting back over this. You really are. You really are. BTC is still chilling at 47.7. 15 minutes into the close, guys. 15 minutes until thy close for BTC. He doesn't do TA on meme coins. I will do TA on one meme coin if we can hit 1,200 likes today. So I'll do one meme coin, 1,200 likes. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen, in my opinion. I think it's pretty easy, in my opinion. You know. All right, so that's really ADA. Let's go check on some macro stuff. Let's look at the total market cap. Look at Link, man. Link the Slink finally broke out. It's about time Link the Slink broke out, man. Let's go. No longer a...
That's an exit stable coin.
Nope.
All right, so the total market cap. Falling wedge, we know, broke out. Little bit of rejection here. I mean, a lot of it has to do with Bitcoin. So not too much of a surprise there. Not too much of a surprise. Trying to see if you actually adjust this like this. Could you turn it into more of a channel? Potentially. So we'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, probably the first level I'd watch on this, if we do come back down, I'd probably watch this previous high here at $2.07. Or sorry, not $2.07. 2.07 trillion, way off there. Which he actually already came back down today, which is interesting enough. I definitely want to hold that in theory. But overall, I mean, we zoom out in the bigger picture. This is more about the macro, not day-to-day stuff. Overall, in the bigger picture, we look on the weekly time frame. It's just a previous resistance all throughout here, just flipping into support. And same thing on the macro, guys, and the total market cap. We just want to flip this as bullish. That's all we want to do, man. That's all we want to do. When Dale went bullish, that was a red flag for me, since he's always at the opposite side of the trend. To be fair, Dale was bearish for a couple weeks, and the price actually went down. To be fair, okay, I mean, I'm gonna be fair to Dale here. He was right for a little bit, just like all bears are right for a little bit, right? Do I think Vitalik eats his boogers? Let's find out. Guys, what do you think of the chat? Do you think Vitalik actually eats his boogers or not? I want to know in the chat. And before you answer, I will prove to you, yes or no, that he doesn't eat his boogers. Okay? So let me know in the chat, does Vitalik eat his boogers, yes or no? Vitalik, if you don't know who he is, he's the founder of Ethereum. He leads the Ethereum show there. So what do you guys think? You wouldn't think someone like that, eats his boogers, puts them on walls. What do you think? You'd be very surprised, guys. You'd be very surprised here. Let me know what you guys think. Yes? Well, let's find out. There he is, guys. Look at the top right. Look at the top right. Right here. Look at him. Look at him. There he is. Look at him. He's getting real deep in there. Oh, yep, he's scrunching it up like he scrunched it up with his fingers. And then boom, right on the wall. Right on the wall. So yes, Vitalik does eat his boogers. It is confirmed a yes that he does. Okay, easily. He does only on red days. Facts. All right, that's the total. Let's check the Bitcoin dominance real quick. Bitcoin dominance. All right, so so the Bitcoin dominance, I mean, it's just sort of going up / sideways. I mean, it's not really doing much, to be honest. We don't know if this is going to eventually curl back around. Altcoins will start picking up steam again. This will curl back around, or if Bitcoin just leads the show and goes up, or the crypto market dumps and this goes up, right? I don't think that third option is going to happen. I think either this goes up, it's because Bitcoin's leading the show. Bitcoin really starts moving, and then altcoins follow up later in the year, or it's just going to be continuation of what we've seen this whole year of altcoins just really leading the show. Obviously, besides really like May and June, which were pretty bearish. Since then, it's pretty much been altcoin year, as we know. It's been altcoin year. So we'll continue to monitor this. Right now, it's really not doing much to give us any certainty on which way this is going to go short term. And it's the weekend, so the Dixie or the DXY still at right this general resistance level right here, right? We have a couple different peaks, and you're getting an initial rejection here. So this is the rejection point that we want to see. If we break this, well, if we break this, there's not much huge resistance left until a little bit higher. So this is the level, 94.50. Can we hold this down, right? Can the dollar bears, aka us, I guess I would say, can the dollar bears keep the Dixie or the DXY down? In the stock market, can this bounce back? Even though it's been performing relatively bad the last 4 days, crypto, on the other hand, hasn't, right? Hasn't. So definitely interesting phenomenon. But obviously, in the grand scheme of things, we want to see the stock market bounce back up. We don't know what's going to happen yet. Gotta wait till Monday for that, unfortunately, but that's what we're sort of waiting for there. So 10 minutes into the close at the current moment. We'll check the fear and green index. It's probably going to be relatively in the same spot, as we haven't moved yet today, really at all. Oh, the volatilities went down a little bit, so maybe it's maybe that the fear and green index is going to go probably down a little bit, considering. I would think, right? I would think. Shorting anyone? Someone said short Litecoin. Short Litecoin. Do it. Do it, you nasty fools. All right. So, yeah, man. I mean, not much else I have to say, dude. I mean, there's only really one more thing I have to say to you guys. Hold on. I gotta make sure I do this correctly here. There's only one more thing I have to say to you guys. Wait, why is that? Okay. Why is that like that? Hold on. Okay, left. All right. Yeah, there's only one more thing I have to say to you guys. If we do break this here, you already know that it's going to be... Oh, come on, man.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
If we do break this support line, you already know you're going to hear a video tomorrow that says, dude, you got to be kidding me, man. You're killing it. Warning, shots fired. I got to do it again one more time. Warning, shots fired. Warning, shots fired. I didn't mean to do that. All right. I don't know why I didn't know why I didn't play the first time, dude. I gotta fix that, but sort of ruining my things there.
Java by his first long position in constipation. Too sad music.
You know if it's gonna drop, you're gonna see a video. The same video that you see every day. Bitcoin's done. And then you start the damn stream, and every single time you start the damn stream, you hear the same thing. You start the video, what do you hear? Oh, another bullish sentiment. You know, we say, oh, Bitcoin's not looking good. There's a lot of warning shots fired. Warning shots fired. All right, I'm done. So yeah, that's pretty much the general gist of the macro right now. We got 6 minutes into the close, so we shall see where we're going there. Let's actually go into some CMC and see what we got going on here. Shall we? Shall we? All right, let's see. So Bitcoin, we know the general market right now is flat for the most part. Ethereum up about 2%. Solana actually up 5%, which isn't bad. But let's go last 24 hours. OMG still killing it, up 21% in the last 24 hours. OMG is killing it. Do you got any of you guys own OMG? I don't know if how many people actually own OMG. Maybe a lot of people FOMO'd in after the last couple of days. Ren still killing it. Arweave killing it. Quantum killing it. Tezos killing it. Terra. I mean, you got Hedera. I mean, you got some pretty good gainers today. Not a lot of huge gainers, but there is a few. Like OMG, Ren, Arweave, Quantum. Big losers today. Wobie, ICP is down. And you know we have to check our annual Shiba check. Where's Shiba at? Come on, guys. Clayton. Guys, we need to pump Clayton and Kusama. It's the only way we're going to get Shiba down to number 50. It's getting a little ridiculous at this point. It's getting too comfortable here in the high 40s, man. We got to get it to number 50. It's trolling us. We got it as low, I think, as 53, I think, one time is the lowest that we got in it. We got to get it below 50. All right, so let's check our little meme coins. Only up. This coin is here every single day. This thing has been up thousands of percent every single day. I think the last 3 days we've looked at this. This thing is literally only going up. Now, don't buy this. Don't buy this thing. You're going to get screwed. I'm telling you right now. But that thing is just literally going nuts. You know, a coin that says only up, you know at some point it's only going to go down. And it's going to freaking destroy everyone that invested in it. Bob probably owns only up. Hold on. Actually, you know what? Where's All right, let's go check on Bob real quick. He has a little bit to tell you guys about a couple of these meme coins he's really getting into. He's all about the meme coins. He's our meme coin expert. If you guys didn't know. So let's go check on Bob, see what he's doing in his basement. Okay. Ugh. I have to talk to you guys again. It's freaking ridiculous. You guys only care about the top 50 coins. I'm all about the meme coins here. Ma, I'm trying to watch around the blockchain. I'm not coming to dinner right now.
Bobby, it's time for dinner.
Mom, I literally said it before you even said it because I knew you were going to say it. It's 8 o'clock. I'm watching around the blockchain rerun for the 5th time. Like I always say, put my meatloaf and my Mountain Dew in the fridge. I'll microwave it. At 9. Okay? Jeez. So guys, I invested in Only Up. Okay? I invested in Only Up. All right? And it is only going up right now. And I'm telling you, you should only invest in things that are called Only Up. Now, on the flip side, Doge Pepsi has been killing me. I'm never listening to Final Stand again. Final Stand has been telling me, buy Doge Pepsi. I should have known because I only like Mountain Dew. I don't like Pepsi. So I should have known it was a crappy coin. Now, if there was a Doge Mountain Dew, sure, I would buy that up. But now I'm buying only up. It's been the best performing coin the last 2 days. You should definitely FOMO into it. Not financial advice, but you should definitely FOMO into it. But I just want to let you guys know, I got to watch around the blockchain, guys. BitBoy's making a really, really good case about the bull market ending in 2 weeks. So I really got to go watch around the blockchain to make sure he doesn't change his mind again. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys later, and then I'm going to go eat dinner. Talk to you guys later. All right, we're back. I was motivated. All right, we're back. 1 minute to the close. Good timing. Good timing. We got 1 minute into the close today. So we'll see what's going on. Next move confirmed. All in on Doge Mountain Dew coin. Don't lie, guys. You know at some point there's going to be a Doge Mountain Dew. There's a Doge. There's literally a Doge everything. You could think of anything. There's a Doge shirt, a Doge shoe, a Doge protein shake, a Doge candle, Doge earbuds. Dude, there's probably a Doge everything you can think of nowadays. I would not go against that theory at all whatsoever. All right, we got 1 minute to the close, guys, and then we'll jump into the super chats. By the way, we got to do. Ricardo's got B Pro. We got a couple of other guys in here. All right, daily close. So we closed at approximately, let's see, 47,650 or so. So not a terrible close. You know, just sort of a little bit of a red Dito, a little bit of a red pickle. Not a huge green pickle like we've seen the last 2 days. Now, we're not seeing one of these bad boys. Okay, we're seeing a red one. I don't know what's a big long red fruit or a long red vegetable. I can't think of a red vegetable. Can you guys think of a red vegetable or fruit that's long? I can't. Maybe I'm just but no green pickle today. Will that mean we get a green pickle tomorrow? Hey, the law of averages. We don't get one today. Maybe we get one tomorrow, right? So we'll play the law of averages there. It is literally only going up, just like Crypto Zoo. Yeah. Red pilly, a chili, a carrot, a chili pepper. Yeah, I guess a chili pepper is sort of. It's not really long. It's kind of small. Yeah, I guess this is sort of a chili pepper. It's a small little red candle. So I guess it is kind of a chili pepper, huh? Kind of makes some sense, actually. I like it. It's actually the shape of a watermelon, though. It's kind of small, little bit box shaped. Oh man! All right, let's jump into some of these super chats here before people start getting pissed at me and say I skipped their super chats, because you already know people are going to start coming in and go, Jordan, you missed my super chat. I've been waiting here. You missed it. You did everyone else's super chat. I asked for some coin outside the top 500 that I want analysis on right now. Stop skipping my super chat. I only have so much patience here. You know, you're gonna have people coming in and doing that, so we got to get to them. All right, I'm just kidding, by the way, guys. All right, Ricardo said B Pro. Let's do B Pro. B Pro. Interesting name. What if it was like B Noob? You know. All right, B Pro. What do we got going on for B Pro? Did we already break out? Is the question. I don't think we did just yet on B Pro. Don't think we did just yet, guys. Oh, no coffee, man. No coffee. It's killing me. All right, so B Pro, it's this general range right here, man. These previous supports that you don't want to flip as resistance. You already did once. Okay? You already did once. I mean, you can see pretty clearly previous support, flipped as resistance. Now, if you can get back above this level, you're going to have a nice W pattern that should at least get you back up to, you know, 1 cent or so, which would be a pretty good move there, in theory. So that's what we're waiting for there. Daily EMA ribbon, it's acting as your resistance, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. You got to get back above that, which correlates. I mean, a lot of these coins are going to be very similar. They're going to have their resistance levels correlate very, very much with the sort of resistance levels that you got on the daily EMA ribbon and the price action. So just makes a lot of sense there. So that's what you're waiting for B Pro in the grand scheme of things, is to bounce back over that general level. Besides that, I mean, what we got, man. It's what we got. You'll see a lot of similar things from most coins. Billy said, when Bitcoin hits like 60K, then I was going to start taking 10% of every coin I have. But Ren token has been on a run. I don't know if I should take profit or just still hodl and still dollar cost average. Your opinion? It all depends on your philosophy, man. It depends what your goal is. Are you going to be a long-term holder? You said you want to take 10% of every coin as it goes up. You know what I mean? So it depends on what you think, right? I obviously have my beliefs. I think Bitcoin will go higher. You got to trust your gut, though. You know, I'll never be the person that sits here and be like, do this because I think this. You got to have your own opinions, right? You got to do your own research. Don't trust anyone's opinion on YouTube, man. Don't trust anyone's opinion on YouTube. Do your own research. The volatile markets. No one really knows what's going to happen short term. So what I'd say is stick to your plan, right? You had a plan. Okay, your plan going into it was, I'm going to start taking 10% profits out of every coin when Bitcoin hits $60,000. That was your plan going into it, right? And so you should always stick to your plan. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to stick to my plan. I have my long-term Fibonacci levels for my altcoins. As those coins hit those Fibonacci levels, whether it takes a month, whether it takes a year, whether it takes 3 years, that's my take profit strategy. I'm gonna stick to it. Whether it loses me gains, it is what it is. That was my plan. You should always have a plan and stick to it in crypto, because if you change your plan, that's when you usually get a little bit dicey there. That's why you always should have a plan. You should always have a plan before the run starts, or else you're sort of just scrambling. Or should I sell? Should I not sell? Always have a plan. Sort of a rant there, a little bit.
Rant alert.
Gothic said, whoever wrote in the chat, Lambo boy. Yeah, I mean, dude. Don't be... There's one thing of trying to motivate people, but don't... Like, you can do it once, man. Post a motivating picture once. But if you do it more than once, then it just sort of like... There's nothing wrong with putting like Instagram post up, where you got a Lambo, cool. All right, it's up there. People know you got a Lambo, cool. But, every day, I've seen a couple people do it. It's not just the one person you're thinking of, guys. It's multiple people in the space. Every day to be doing it just comes off to me as a little, I don't know, comes off to me as a little douchey. To say it bluntly, you guys know I'm kind of blunt. I mean, I've gotten blocked by people on Twitter before. But, no, seriously, you gotta, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I also live a very I'm a lot different than other people. I live a very I don't put a lot of my life on social media that a lot of other people do. You know what I mean? Like I posted a few pictures on Instagram over the summer just to have some pictures on there, but I don't really post over there. Really, Let's see. What about the DXY? Should we not be concerned? The DXY, no, we talked about that a little bit earlier. We just want to get rejected off this level, So it's one of those things you can't predict the DXY. I mean, you can't predict the DXY. If the government decides to print again and raises the debt ceiling in a couple weeks, I think it's the 16th or something like that. They have to decide. Don't quote me on that. I don't know 100% what the date is, but I think they decide on that. And if they keep printing money, I'm pretty sure that the DXY will drop. I mean, what we've seen over and over and over again. But don't quote me on that date. I'm not 100% sure on the date. We did B Pro. Got you, Ricardo. Luca Tony said Matic. Let's do Matic for Luca Tony. Luca Tony. Holy moly. It's a good name, man. Luca Tony. Pretty good. Let's see. Not a lot going on for Mr. Matic here, I gotta say. What I do like is you got back above your daily EMA ribbon, so it was your support, flip that as resistance, you're back above it now, which I think is a good sign there for sort of the medium term. You know, we use the daily EMA ribbon for the medium term. But yeah, I mean, Matic looks pretty good. I mean, you broke this downtrend of resistance coming down, right? Something sort of like this. You broke that downtrend of resistance. You broke the daily EMA ribbon. Perfect. You're set to go as long as Bitcoin keeps running here. You're at the 382 fib, so you're getting a little rejection off the 382 fib, which is what's going to happen if Bitcoin does it, you know? It's, you know, sometimes we make it a little bit too confusing than it needs to be, in my opinion. And we don't need to. We don't need to do it.
Nope.
Hey, darling. Shib rank. What's going on, Chrisick? Thank you for calling me darling. Makes my day, Chrisick. I mean, I don't have too many people that call me darling, you know. Like I said, I'm single boy. And I will be single boy for a long time. Sorry, ladies. Jordan is single boy. I hope there's some people that watch my stream that I don't hope hear that. But anyways, got a big mouth. Chris, let's do Shib. Wait, Shib? Oh no, we did Shib rank. We did the Shib rank. We're at 47, which I think is it. We need to push. Guys, I'm getting pissed.
Rant alert. Rant alert.
Okay. We need to push Shiba down to number 47, guys. If we don't do it, I'm going to be very, very upset. Okay? I'm going to be very, very upset. If we don't push Shiba down to number 50 in the next week or so, what we're going to do is we're going to have an entire stream where we only do Shiba TA. Okay? We're going to do an entire stream where we only do Shiba TA. So we need to push Shiba down to number 50. Right? Whether we're buying up, you know, the coins below it, whether we're buying up Kusama, we got to buy up Kusama, or Clayton and Neo and Kusama. We got to buy up those tokens, and we got to short Shiba. Okay? We're going to do an entire stream where we only do Shiba TA. I'm telling you. So we got to do it, guys.
Rant alert.
Shiba will make my family rich. Won't happen. Shiba is going up.
Nope.
Bro, Jabba buy his first long position in Constipation. Kui sad music. Oh no, sir, dude, I don't even want to look at Constipation for you. I know. It wasn't very constipated yesterday. Constellation. It wasn't very constipated yesterday. I mean, you're still holding the level we wanted to hold, I think. Right? I mean, you haven't really... Actually, you had a pretty bad day. You broke that first level of support. The big one is right here. You definitely don't want to break there at 19.4. You break that, there's like nothing really until down here. So you definitely don't want to break 19.4 cents. For sure. But it's sort of funny that, you know, we call it constipation, but it's not actually constipated. Gabriel said, Jordan, we need to get you more subscribers. You make some good points in your videos. Yeah, man. I mean, you got to remember where my channel was at the beginning of the year. I think my channel had 2,000 subscribers in the begin, like on January 1st this year. So we've came a long way. We've definitely came a long way. And you got to remember, I've only really been streaming for 7 months. You know what I mean? I haven't really been streaming for that long. and the other thing, I don't really do collaborations, right? If I did collaborations, I mean, I could have a lot more subscribers. Like I said, I don't want to. To me, it's not about subscribers, man. It's about the people that come here every day. I think a lot of people, when they're growing a bit, like growing a business, growing a channel, growing a community, I think you sort of grow it in the wrong way. You try to just get subscribers. To me, that's not the way to do it. I think you sort of want to do it organically and not just do collaborations all the time and all that type of stuff. I would rather have, like I've always said, I'd rather have 1,000 people that are here every day than 5,000 people that I've never seen in the chat before, you know? And that's always been my philosophy with my channel. So, oh, man. All right, there we go. I gotta find a comfy position, guys. Jeez. I was gonna sit on the knees there. All right, Matic. We did Matic. Bro, Java buy his first long position. Now, Diallo said polymath. Let's try polymath. Polymath. Let's see. Polymath looks pretty good in the daily. It's not. I don't know if this is the full data for polymath though, to be honest. You know what I mean? He farted, bro. I didn't fart, sir, dude. If you say I fart again, okay, now I gotta prove it to you guys again. Ready? I can't do it, dude. I can't do it. Ah, man. And fart. All right, polymath. So you're moving up pretty good here. Like I said, there's not a ton of data with this thing, but you're moving pretty quick down. Isn't this the one that got hacked? Or it actually did get hacked and they fixed it or something? I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. But yeah, I mean, you broke up. It looks like broke down, tried to resistance, and now you're breaking back up. So, I mean, the data that we do have, I'd say it's probably likely that these come back up and test 80 cents at this point. I mean, there's nothing really here until these previous highs on the daily for polymath. But you guys are killing me, man. Just own the fart. Everyone farts. I need to get a fart. Sound on here. You know, to hide my fart, so that I can just say, "Nope, it was the fart sound. I pressed the fart button. I didn't fart." I need to get a fart sound, seriously. But all right. But that's really polymath in the grand scheme of things. Bitcoin chilling at 47,750. So I mean, you sort of just bounced off this. You bounced off the support level that you bounced off a couple times here. Once, twice, 3 times. So, hey, right now you're doing fine, I guess. You're doing fine. And what's interesting on the hourly RSI, I mean, now you're all the way down here already. So, like, if you wanted to go up, you could. You definitely could here. And your hourly stock RSI is bottomed out too. So, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised either way which Bitcoin went, to be honest. Let's get that like button up, guys. Hit that like button. I will dance until you hit the like button. Hit that like button. Alright. Sir Dude say, can you do fibs on my link? Can I get fibs on link, my man? I thought you said, can I get fibs on my link? I was like, what? This is getting a little dirty in here. Yeah, I actually got the fibs up already. Let me actually get, not these fibs. Let me do the correct ones here. Let's go top to bottom. So just looking at this, I think, stretch this back over a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think you're coming up to at least 2860 is your 0.5 fib. Looks like you smashed the 236, you smashed the 382. So logically, 2850 or so is that next Fibonacci target. So make sure you're watching that for next 4 link. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, I think that sort of, hey, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, Chainlink broke out of this nice wedgie, just like Bitcoin did, just like Ethereum did, just like a lot of different coins did. VeChain, a lot of coins did a very, very similar thing, you know? His farts are at the golden pocket. Seriously. What's up, Gio Fuentes? Thanks for doing that, man. But yeah, that's what we're watching for Chainlink. Check out the daily EMA ribbon. You're back above it. You're back above it, and it's about to flip back into bullish. I like it, man. Obviously, you want to just continue to hold the daily EMA ribbon now. You don't want to go back below it. You want to stay back above this now. It's like most coins did in the run up for most of the time. So yeah, the Chainlink, I think Chainlink just makes sense to go up to 2850 at this point. You know, Jordan XTC going up. Let's check out XTZ, man. I hope it's going up for you. I gotta get back into XTZ, man. I want some exposure to XTC. I don't have it though. You guys know, if you were watching my channel way back in the day, I used to talk about XTC all the time. I think what we used to talk about was, if I can remember correctly, what did we used to talk about on this thing? It was some giant pattern. Did a cup? We used to talk about something, and it just like it played out really nicely. I did hold XTZ, and I remember I took some profits over here or something. But it played out really, really nicely. Oh no, it was up here. Was it August? I forget, man. It was some nice pattern going on there. Maybe it was on the daily chart. Look at XTZ right now, though. Holy moly. $8.03, man. Get a nice little pump. So you're right at that previous high wick. Right at that previous high wick. You can break that, you're going to be looking pretty damn good. But you're right at that previous high wick. Right at this wick over here. You got one more wick. If you break that wick, you got to break this wick. It's all about the wicks, I guess, at this point. 802 and 838. Right now, you're sitting right at 802. And then 838 after that. And then you're sort of up in black screen territory. I guess we can take our fibs, and just in case it does play, just in case it does break. The 1.618 Fibonacci is all the way up at, that's a big 1.618. All the way up at $12.22, which is pretty crazy. It's a pretty big target there. We'll see if that breaks out eventually. Maybe you get some short-term pullback here. Actually bring up the RSI here. Not sure I don't have the RSI up. Yeah, I mean, you got some bearish divergence. But like we said, I mean, it's not confirmed yet until you close the candle and then you sort of have a red candle of a reversal. It's not confirmed, right? You're still in the uptrend. So what you want to do here is basically make a higher high on the RSI as well to sort of get rid of that, which then in price you would just need to go a little bit higher to make that RSI go up a little bit higher. And then you sort of then your RSI would go higher, and then bam, you don't have bearish div anymore. But right now you do. So just watch that. Obviously we know it's not the end all be all in a typical bullish trend a lot of the times, but it is something you have to pay attention to. In the case of a pullback, you probably just come back down to the daily EMA ribbon, which you've done like 3 times already. 1, 2, 3 times. That's probably the scenario if that does that, right? Tezos didn't pump since March. Since March of 20. Yeah. Didn't really do much. Then it pumped in, actually did pretty well in April. $4 or $5 to like 754. You know? Jordan deflecting by doing TA rather than talking about his farts. Mike, you know how it is, man. You know how it is. It's like 8:30. 8:30 is when we usually start talking about weird things, you know, especially on boring days. Which today I guess isn't really a boring day. There's actually some stuff going on, you know. Not really too boring of a day, I would say. Get some altcoins moving. Get some alts moving. Review said, "Hey man, should I save fiat for grave dip, or should I go in these minor pullbacks? Should I save fiat for grave dip, or should I go in these minor pullbacks? It's tough to answer that, man, because we don't know where we're going short term, right? That's what I always tell people: buy the dips that already happened, right? So, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm not afraid of being blunt. I'm not going to sugarcoat things like a lot of other people will. Okay, so
Rant alert.
here we go. Let's rewind here back to, and Ravi, this is not just you. This is multiple people in the chat. So it's gonna reflect with multiple people in the chat. All right, this money, this fiat that you say you have, I guarantee you had that same fiat down here when we were at $40,000 to $39,000. Did you buy? No, you were probably too scared to buy, right? Because you were buying into the Bitcoin's just going to go straight down theory, right? You didn't buy. That was the time to buy. Now you're sort of technically going to be FOMOing in if you buy now. Okay, so we need to start reversing our mind. Stop wanting to buy when there's green candles and buy when there's red candles. You know what I mean? It seems like I know a lot of people are new to the space, but I feel like it just gets repeated and repeated and repeated. It just doesn't click. You know what I mean? Buy the red candles, don't buy the green candles. And buy when you're at support, don't buy when you're at resistance. Down here, you were at support. Up here, you're at resistance. Okay? So that's not a good time to buy. Never buy at resistance. Even from someone that truly believes in crypto and truly believes that we're going to be going up here for the rest of the year. This is not, technically speaking, a good time to buy unless you're holding long term. If you're holding long term, sure, throw your money in there. You do you, man. We're all on the same team here. We want the price to go up. But we should have been buying down here. And I always want to reflect people back to the meme, right? Back to the meme here. You know, when we were at 53,000, I bet everyone wanted to buy. Everyone wanted the FOMO in at 53,000. Oh, we're going straight up to the moon. All-time highs coming next week. All-time highs coming next week. We dropped to 41,000. I'm not buying anymore. Bitcoin's in a bear market. I'm not buying anymore. I would never buy a dip. I would never buy a dip. Yet at 52,000, I wish we had another dip. I wish we had another dip. I would buy the crap out of a dip. Why didn't I get the chance to buy? I know we were at 29,000 a few weeks ago, but why didn't I get a chance? I feel bad for myself. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to act like a bear and try to push the price down. I'm going to act super negative and trolly in YouTube chats and on Twitter to try to push the price down when I could have just bought at 29,000. I'm going to do that instead. Buy the dips. Don't buy resistance. Okay?
Rant alert.
Oh, man, dude. And I'm not picking on you, Ravi. I'm just using you an example, man. Okay? Because I never get questions of should I buy this when we're dipping. It's always should I buy this when we're pumping. Oh, man. First ever rant. All All right, let's do a rant rating in the chat. Rant rating, 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh man, 10 out of 10, 5 stars. Are you okay? I'm good. I'm good. Sometimes I just need to get it out of me, man, because I've seen it all the times. You know, I see it so much. We all FOMO'd in. Yeah. Some people like BitBoy are Lamboing now. It's all relative. That's true. That's true. These people are all negative and want it to go down, but will never buy a penny. I sort of give up on those people, man, because you know what I'll always say, guys. This is what I'll always say, and let's be honest. I think we can be honest with each other. A lot of you guys have been here for months, so you know me. Like I've always said, you guys probably know me a lot better than a lot of people know me. All right, so I think we're. The Bob Strike Back intro is your dump song. So what I was gonna say? What was I gonna say? Let's be honest. What are bulls? Like let's define a bull and a bear real quick. A bull is a person that owns crypto, has a bag, and wants the price to go up. Let's keep it simple. We know that's true. Okay? You have a bag, you want the price to go up. That's a bull. What's a bear? Okay? A bear is simply defined, and a lot of people try to make it confusing. A bear is simply defined as someone that does not have a position or wants a better position and wants the price to go down. So they use negativity and FUD to try to push the price down to get that said better position. That's a bear. It's pretty much that simple, which is pretty sad when you think about it. I mean, it's actually pretty sad when you think about it. But that's the simple definition of bull and bear, man. Simple definition of bull and bear. Why would you be a bull if you didn't have a position? And why would you be a bear if you did have a position, right? Wouldn't make any sense. And this is for short term. You know? The real bears are no coiners. Exactly. Most bears are people that don't own crypto. So they have an agenda to push crypto down. Why? Because they don't own crypto. So they have an agenda to push it down. Sounds very, makes a lot of sense when you think about it. You know? Makes a lot of sense. Wish I had that power to drop prices. No. Can a bull be a bear? A bull can be a bear in the short term, yeah. Like you can be like, all right, the prices don't look great right now, so I think the prices are going to drop. That's fine, right? But actively saying Bitcoin's going to 0, Bitcoin's going to 20K, I guarantee you those guys don't own crypto. They wouldn't be saying that if they didn't own crypto. Let's be honest.
Jordan Cameron, you know what I'm gonna ask?
Chrisek, what are you going to ask for, dude? Chrisek, what do you always ask for? What do you ask for? Jordan Camerant. I forget, Chris. Like, I honestly forget what you're gonna ask for, man. You ask for the same thing not the same thing every day, but you asked for the same coin every day that was sort of not performing well, and then I think it broke out the other day. I forget. Let's see. Uneven Cheesehead said, use the first 8 seconds of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back intro as your dump song. As the dump song. We do need to do dump song. We need, I like the dump song. It's sort of poetic at this point. People hate it, but I always said I think it's because it's a dump song. Like if you just heard the dump song on the streets, you'd be like, all right, cool. Chris, like, I forget what you're going to ask for, man. IDEX? Oh, I got you on IDEX. I got you. Let's look at IDEX real quick. Let's see. So IDEX. Hey, you're not sucking. Like, you're still just holding your daily EMA ribbon. You're up back over it now, which is good. I mean, you're just sort of consolidated. And I think I think once Bitcoin, I mean, it looks like it had a nice pump when Bitcoin did, right? And then Bitcoin's been sort of doing nothing nothing yesterday and nothing so far in the new day. So it makes some sense. If Bitcoin pumps again, you're probably going to see IDEX pump again. Right? And the thing about IDEX is it seems like when it pumps, it really pumps. So if IDEX can break this high here, I think it'll look pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it's going to do this again. That was pretty nuts. That was like a 20x right there in like 3 days or 4 days. That's nuts. But yeah, I do think this will good. I mean, it's holding its general bullish structure. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Probably see a bounce again at some point. Just waiting on BTC. Just waiting on BTC. Jammer Hammer. Thank you, man. That's what I mean, Jammer Hammer. So Jammer Hammer is an honest bear, right? He's saving up everything he can so he can dump into crypto in 1.5 to 2 years from now. He said, I'm bear. Thank you. He's being an honest bear. He's a bear because he wants the prices to go down so he can buy lower. You know what I mean? That's what a true bear is. It's not someone that, because it doesn't really make sense. What I always say is, someone that doesn't have any interest in crypto and just talks crap about it, that's just a troll. I mean, there's a difference between a bear and a troll. There's trolls, there's bears, and there's bulls. Trolls are people that just don't have interest in crypto and just like to be negative for no reason. And they'll always be too scared to buy. A true bear is someone that will have an entry at some point. They have a price target of their entry, and they'll buy at that entry point. And then a bull obviously wants the price to go up. Trolls are just someone that just say, oh, 10K, 10K. And then if Bitcoin actually went to 10K, they would be too scared to buy. That's a troll. That's a troll. Let's check the poll here. Rant rating. We have 52% with a 4 rant rating, 15% with a 3, 9% with a 2, and 25% with a 1. So we have 51% of people that agree and 25% of people that do not agree, for the most part. That's actually I think that's the highest rant rating we ever had. 51% on a 4. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. That's a really good rating, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Thank you. It's bear hunting season. What about people who short crypto? Those are true bears. They borrow crypto from a market maker and sell it to the market, rebuy for low, and return, keeping the profit. The people who only short crypto, I just don't agree with you. I just don't agree with you. It just doesn't make sense to me. If you're profitable only shorting, sure, go for it. Do I think there's a lot of people that are profitable only shorting crypto? No, I don't think there's a lot of people doing it. Are there people that do it? Yes. Are there people that make money from doing it? Yes. It's probably a small percentage. We're talking 1% of people that are just shorting and actually making money in crypto, which over the course of time trends up, So good luck with that strategy. I mean, I hope it works well for you. If you're long and shorting, sure, you'll probably do a little bit better in my opinion, but go for it, man. Andrew said, let's get Jordan that Lambo. I don't know if I would actually ever buy a Lambo. To me, it's just one of those things, like, it would be cool. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of myself buying a Lambo. I don't think I would do it. I just think about a lot of stuff. Like, I'm thinking about, all right, if I buy a Lambo, I'm going to have to get insurance on that thing. Now, I don't know how much that insurance is going to be. Okay. But I could theoretically not get the Lambo. Okay. Throw that money that I would pay paying for insurance for the Lambo, put that back into crypto, and then have exponentially more money than I would if I bought the Lambo. I just think a lot more differently than people, and But I'm also younger than a lot of these people, right? A lot of these people are, in their 30s, 40s, 50s, right? So they want to enjoy their riches a little bit. I don't know. I just think different than people. Buy a house in Laos instead. Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably gonna be buying a house. I'm waiting on buying a house. I'm gonna be buying a house at some point soon, guys. But I'm waiting on buying a house until I don't know, man. I think that I don't know. I think that the housing market will crash here at some point, and I've been sort of waiting until then. But I don't know if it's gonna come anytime soon, dude. 70s. You look like you're 40. You guys are really nice, man. Nagy said I look 40. I thought I looked 50 personally, but thank you guys for saying I look 40. Appreciate it. Wait till the housing bubble bursts. It's coming. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been waiting for. I'm waiting on the housing. I think that it's gonna come soon. I think, in my personal opinion, and it sort of right now. I think it's sort of a dumb time to buy a house. I don't know. When I don't have to necessarily buy a house, it'd be nice. I don't have to. All right, so that is that, guys. I mean, there's we're sort of just waiting for Bitcoin here. I know we're just kind of going on rants right now, and it's not the most exciting thing, but alts aren't really moving right now. Ada's actually trying to.
Can you check out USDT?
Ada went back up to test that resistance again, got rejected. Alt's not really moving right now, though, guys. Look at Doge. What do you guys think in the chat? Let's do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll. Do you think Doge will ever hit? You guys think Doge will hit $1 in 2020 or 2021? Do you guys think Doge will hit $1 in 2020 or 2021? What do you guys think? Doge to $1. It's about a 5x from here. I would say it's unreasonable. You know, if retail FOMO comes back in, I would not say that's unreasonable. You know? I mean, we did go up to 73 cents. Bearing in mind that, I mean, a lot of that was because Elon was hyping it up. What do you guys think? Never? Oh, 2020. I put 2020. I meant to do 2020, 2021, or 2022. So I guess we got to do 2021. You guys think Dogecoin will hit $1 in 2021? What do you think? Depends. No, it's dead. Hasn't moved since it crashed 5 months ago. True.
Oh, was the only one worried about how much he
2020. No ship about to be on Robinhood. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily unreasonable. Like, as much as I don't like Doge, I don't think it's so a bad idea to buy a house or your crypto profit. Yeah. I mean, that's sort of what I'm sort of contemplating on here. You know, sort of been contemplating on that recently, but so I'm not taking crypto profit yet. So, I mean, I've taken some profit. I took some Cardano off the table, took some Theta off the table. I mean, I haven't taken 98% of my crypto portfolio still in there. But yeah. What was I saying? What was I saying before? Yeah, like I said, I don't see it being terribly unreasonable that Doge goes back up to $1. You guys know I'm not a big fan of Doge. I'm not a big fan of meme coins. I don't like meme coins. I just think that you know, people forget. I think, you know, if the retail craze comes back, you know, you don't know if it's going to come back or not. But if it does come back, I mean, it's not that unreasonable. And this is coming from someone that's not a big Doge fan, you know. It's the Tezos show tonight. It is the Tezos show tonight. Is Tezos still moving? It's really the only thing that's really moving here tonight. Let's check out Tezos. 803, yeah. The Tezos is, yeah, still at that wick. You still gotta break this little freaking wick right here. You break that wick, you're good to go, though. You know? Alright, Bitcoin's coming up on that support, guys. Will Bitcoin hold this support line? That is thy question at the moment. Will we hold this support at 488? Or will we dump below it? That is thy question. Where's the money going to come with from retail? Jimmy doesn't have any more $600 stemmies. Guys, I have something to admit. Before the stream, you guys are going to be really mad at me. I need to find Jimmy with the $600 stemmy. So there's a button that you press, okay, that sort of there's a button that you press that fills it, you know, with the sections with all my brothers in here to like bring them on the stream. Unfortunately, my cousin Jimmy with the $500 stimmy, I accidentally pressed the button and I can't bring him on stream anymore because I don't know where he went. So if anyone also uses this same app and could find Jimmy with the $500 stimmy, let me know. I tried for like 20 minutes to find him and I don't know where he is. I lost him. I'm actually super sad. But I will find him. I will find him. It's one of my missions. I will find Jimmy with the $500 stimmy. Jimmy, no. All right, so BTC dumping to 5K. Yeah. 5K Bitcoin. 5K Bitcoin. Oh, you guys want to listen to I love this dude. You guys want to listen to let's listen to BitBoy's prediction again. Why not? There you go, guys. We'll listen to BitBoy's prediction in the meantime. Oh, it looks like Bitcoin bounced again.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
In case you guys missed it, here you go. We'll play this one more time. The biggest crypto channel on the interwebs. Now, guys, my sources continue to tell me that we will top out within 2 weeks of September 23rd. I repeat, within 2 weeks of September 23rd. I still stand by this prediction, and I am not going to waver from this prediction. We will see Bitcoin top out within 2 weeks of September 23rd. Okay? And then we will see a giant black swan event that will drop us down within 2 weeks of September 23rd. The biggest channel in the interwebs. Now, my sources have told me that this bull market can now continue into the rest of this year. Can you ban that guy in the chat? Ban that guy in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. My sources have told me that the bull market will continue to the end of this year, guys. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, okay? I've been in this space for years, okay? So the bull market is not even close to over. I'm going to tell you that right now. The chat, bro. You ever watch BitBoy stream and he always gets so mad at the chat? You ever, like, he always says, TJ, can you ban that guy in the chat? Can you ban that guy in the chat? He always gets so mad. Oh, man. All right. Anyways, looks like Bitcoin, are we coming back down here to break this level, guys? Let's watch. Let's watch and see. Looks like Java might not get liquidated today. All right, 40. All right, there it is. There it is, guys. 47.2. My shoe! My shoe! I can finally afford my shoe again! I can finally afford my shoe. My shoe. It's a new shoe. It's Under Armour. It's Under Armour. It's not Nike this time. It's Under Armour. It's way better. It's such a better brand. My shoe is back. My shoe. I can finally afford shoes. Now I just need socks. I don't have socks, so unfortunately, the shoes are going to be smelling awful tomorrow. Probably a mixture of Chinese food and garlic. But... I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna go watch this short in real-time action, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, thank you. All right. I'm kind of feeling like I needed a drop to get some strength and shoes. Yep. But yeah, I think you're gonna. It made some sense. Look at the hourly RSI though. Like you're still sitting at 47,000, and the hourly RSI is getting relatively low already. You know, so you drop a little. You could obviously drop more here, potentially. I think, in my opinion, I think a move down to 45,000 over the course of, maybe tonight and tomorrow, probably makes the most sense, and then hopefully we can bounce back up going into next week. I think that makes the most sense. Does Bitcoin have to do what makes the most sense? No. Does it always do what doesn't make a lot of sense? Yes. So let's always keep that in mind when we're sort of predicting stuff. So the first level we want to watch as support is potentially probably this low here at about 47.66. Probably seems likely you drop to that point first here at this point, guys. Going back up. That's a nice wick to trigger some stop losses. Volume is low. The volume is low, huh? Check out the volume here. Yeah. Relatively low volume. Relatively low volume. Red dots, dump it. I think Bitcoin will climb up from 57K and ETH will climb back up from 3.3. That makes sense, Greg. That makes sense. 46K. That puts you in your golden pocket. I don't know, man. 45 is right at that golden pocket. 0.5. 0.5 would make some sense too. You know? But let's see. Edward said, can you check out DYDX? Yeah, we'll check out DYDX in just a second, Ed. I don't think it's a bad idea to buy a house from your crypto profit, said Vidazi. I think I say your name right, dude. Vidazi. Hope I'm saying it right, man. I apologize if I'm not. But yeah, it's definitely not a bad idea. It's always good to diversify into different asset classes, and eventually I'm going to be buying a house here. Eventually. Sort of waiting on the best time. I still have some time on my lease here anyway, so I got a good amount of time left here anyways. This guy said, I thought I was the only one worried about how the insurance would be on the future Lambo. Yeah, dude, how much is insurance on a Lambo? I gotta assume it's... I don't know, man. Does anyone in here own a Lambo? I have no idea what the insurance on a Lambo is. You know what I mean? So, I mean, think about it this way. I would say it's gotta be... I have no idea. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. You know? Let's see if I can look it up here real quick. Insurance on a 2021 Lambo. Cost. 1,200. Jeez, dude. Bro, it's for a 2021. I mean, for a 2021 Lamborghini Aventador, I think that's how you say it. It's $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month for I don't know how to say a lot of these. Hurricane. It's 1,000 a month. This is based on the average cost. Not actually. I mean, it's a lot, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's like that's not that out of the world. You know what I mean? I think that's relatively that makes some sense in my opinion. You know what I mean? I wouldn't think it would be too much higher. Ezos is pumping. 198 a month. You on that? Aventador is a 500K car. Yeah. 1,800. Buy it. The ads you're going to get now. Yeah. The ads I'm going to get now. That's true. That's not right. Way too high. You think so? That's what it said the average is. I don't know if that's actually legit or not. Tesla Model S Plaid Bro fastest production car. What's the... Man. I don't know. I wouldn't get a Lambo. If I was to get something, I would get something different. I wouldn't get a Lambo. If I was to get a sports car, which I don't know if I ever would. I don't know. I'm more of a, if I was to get a nicer car than I have now, I would get a I'd probably get a truck. I'm more of a truck guy. To be honest. I'd probably get a nice truck. Crip said, I work for an insurance company with high net worth individuals. It's really not that expensive on the year. 1,200 is not correct. Interesting.
An insurance company. High net not that expensive on $1,200. Not correct.
Jeez. Where's Java so he can say I'm so scared? No, Java's happy right now, man. Java's happy right now. Oh, the Fear and Greed Index is gone, man. Crap, dude. Can someone figure out what the Fear and Greed Index is for me here? I guess I can figure it out myself here. Hold on. Fear and Greed Index is at a 49. We dropped. We dropped by 5 points. So now we're back. We're still in neutral. We're literally right in the middle at 49 on the Fear and Greed. Bring this back over here. I'm so scared it's going to go back to 0. I guess we can go see Java. I mean, not Java. Java's pumped right now. He's in this room partying right now. If you want to go quickly see what Java's doing, I mean, all he's really doing is dancing in there. He's really not doing much. Bob, on the other hand, he's really not feeling too good right now. He's really pissed off. Let's go see what Bob's doing. No, I'm scared. I'm scared. Don't look at me, guys. Don't look at me. I'm scared. Bitcoin's at 47,300. It was at this price yesterday. It was literally at this price yesterday. And I'm scared. I'm scared. If it drops to 45,000, I'm capitulating. Mom. I'm capitulating. I don't even know what that word means. I saw it on Reddit. I saw it on Reddit, but I'm capitulating. No, I don't need any more money. I'm not going to be buying the dip. I'm not buying the dip. I'm selling everything I got. It's too scary for me right now. I'm out of here.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
That's Bob right now. Java's in this room dancing. He's in his room dancing. Rumblefoot said 24 hours gone. Yeah, man, 24 hours, we're in the exact same spot. We're in the exact same spot as we were yesterday. Get to work. McDonald's waiting for you. Yep. 1,200 per year? There's no way that a Lambo insurance is 1,200 per year. There's no way, bro. $100 a month? I don't care how long you've been driving. I don't care what your driving record is. You're not going to be paying $100 a month for a Lambo. No way. No way. Relax, go drink a cup of tea. I just joined. Why BTC dropped a little bit? Jonas. I don't know how to say your name, man. I assume it's Jonas, because it's definitely not Giannis. Jonas, I mean, why is BTC dropping? I mean, we got to remember, we pumped in the last, well, really in the 3 days prior, we pumped about 20%, right? So you usually don't pump 20% without some type of pullback. I mean, you can do it, but it's usually not healthy when you do that. So you're just getting a little bit of a pullback. I mean, it's not even really a pullback at this point. I mean, you're down 2% from the high. You're down 2%. Now, is it going to stop there? I mean, who knows? But you're down 2% from your high. So, I mean, you can't really say that this is a substantial pullback just yet. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. But you're literally down 2% from the high. Now, just going based off what this says, I mean, you come back up here, bounce off, and come back down to test 46.7, probably. Unless Bitcoin just like sort of fakes everyone out and just pops right back up into here, sure. I mean, the volume on this wasn't bad. I mean, you definitely had an uptick in volume on that little drop, but still not like a heavy volume drop. Doesn't mean it can't come at any point, but nothing crazy there. Is there an inverse head and shoulders pattern on the 4 hour on Luna? Probably, man. Luna's been Luna's a good chart, man. Inverse head and shoulders pattern. I think if it was an inverse head and shoulders pattern, it already played out. This would be your neckline, somewhere about there. You know, this is your half shoulder. Right shoulder was there. This is your neckline. You broke out, back tested, and now you're gone. So I think you already broke out of the inverse head and shoulders. So now you got to break. Now you just got to break your high there at 44.92. And then you got your next target at the 1.618, or the 2.618, I should say, at $50.96 if that does break out. But Luna's looking good, man. Luna's looking real good. I mean, this one just keeps going. Despite maybe Bitcoin just kind of chilling right now, Luna just crushing it, absolutely crushing it. At $4. I think it was at $4 in the end of June. 3 months instead of 10x. Pretty crazy gains there. Congrats for everyone who got in Luna. Proud of you guys. Super proud of you guys. All right, let's do DYDX for Ed. I kind of forgot about you, Ed. I apologize, man. If I forget about you, I will gladly admit it. The one thing I won't admit is if I fart. Okay. If I fart, I won't admit it. All right, so DYDX. What are you doing? Well, kind of just doing the same thing you were before. So DYDX, I mean, we were talking about how you kind of just blasted right through the 1.618 fib. This time, you came back down and confirmed it as support. Now, are you going to keep confirming it as support? So far, so good. If you break that, maybe come back down and test your previous candle body high, or wick high, at 1833. But that's where you're really watching for. I mean, it's really respecting the Fibonacci's, at least for either support or resistance. You can see the 2.618 was right there. That's where you got rejected from. Then you came back down to got support on the 1.618. So I love Fibonacci's, but see what we do. We'll see what you do. Probably not going to allow telling you on this one just because not enough data on this. You know? 4 hour, not really much going on there, to be honest. Toot toot. What's up, Steven? Said toot toot. Hey man, can you check out the chart of Push? Ethereum notification service. Yes, dude, Push. Ethereum notification service. That's a new one. We haven't looked at that one before, that's for sure. Push. What is going on with Push? Looks like you know, over a course of time, you finally broke this sort of downtrend, which was nice. You finally broke this relative downtrend. Not perfect, but you get the general sentiment there. You broke that, and now you're trying to finally make some moves. So now you can take your, let's say, your bottom your top and see what you got cooking here. Let's see what the rock is cooking, as they say. Right there. So you got initial rejection off the 236. Makes some sense. You break that. This makes a lot of sense too, the 382. Look at all the support on the 382. That makes a lot of sense as well. 4 hours a little bit overbought, so maybe you pull back first to maybe test, which would kind of make sense. You know, if Bitcoin maybe pulls back or not, who knows? Maybe you come back down and test back down here to 280. But that's pretty good. Actually pretty good. Michael Saylor said altcoins will be crushed and only Bitcoin will go up. I don't agree with him there. I mean, you got to remember, Michael Saylor is a huge Bitcoin maxi, so he's very biased. Just like we talked about earlier, guys, if you own something, you're going to be bullish on it. If you don't own something, you're probably going to be bearish on it. You know, especially if it supports your narrative, right? So Michael Saylor has all the influence and reason in the world to push Bitcoin and say alts suck. Why does he have that? Why does he have the you know, all the reason to do it? Because he owns so much Bitcoin. His company owns so much Bitcoin, so it makes sense for him to just say Bitcoin's the only coin you should own. You know, so you always take the Bitcoin maxis. Relatively speaking, I think he likes Ethereum too, but take the Bitcoin maxis with a little bit of grain of salt when they say altcoins suck, because that's all they own, right? So they're going to be biased towards it. I know we're going to zero. I work for an insurance company. $1,200 is not correct. I hope not. It's a good amount. You're talking what? 1,200. I mean, you're talking what? 15,000 a year ish, 14,000 a year. Good amount for car insurance. They invested in alts today. I mostly own and long Bitcoin, but I am still funding it. Reverse psychology. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do that too. They act like bears to try to make the sentiment seem bearish, and you know what I mean? And then they hope that it pushes it back up. No, because there is every reason to bet for Bitcoin against alts, man. Every reason to bet for Bitcoin against alts. I wouldn't necessarily agree. And I'm not a Bitcoin hater, guys. Bitcoin is the biggest percentage of my portfolio, right? So you got to remember that, man. You got to remember that. But yeah, Bitcoin's the biggest percentage of my portfolio, so I'm definitely not a Bitcoin hater. What I was actually going to bring up here is the Bitcoin dominance real quick. The Bitcoin dominance, which shows that that's not true, man. I mean, this whole year, dude, Bitcoin has been absolutely losing against altcoins, right? Absolutely losing against altcoins. Boom. Really since 2016, Bitcoin has been losing against altcoins, and this whole year has been obviously Bitcoin territory. I think you'll continue to see, right? You'll continue to see Bitcoin lose against altcoins over the course of time. It just makes some sense, right? It just makes sense to me. I just don't see the factor. I just don't see the scenario where altcoins ever really come back against, or Bitcoin ever really starts checking back against altcoins like hugely. Like when we get back up to like 70% dominance, I just don't see that. Now, obviously, if we go into a huge bear market, all right, maybe if we go into a huge bear market, then we can, that's certainly possible in that scenario. But just based off what we've done this year, I mean, just a huge decline in the Bitcoin dominance. Bear market territory, yeah, I mean, should we really be worried about that though? You know what I mean? If we're sort of, unless you're a long-term holder, unless you're someone that plans to hold during a whole bear market, then it doesn't make sense. Because most people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to buy and then sell at the top of the bull market, right? I think that's majority what the most people are trying to do. So it would make sense in that scenario. I don't know. I'm sort of going on a rant here, but I do think Michael Saylor is a little bit biased against Bitcoin, or for Bitcoin, I should say. Judging by the dominance is a big mistake. New coins come and old ones go to zero. That's true. But I think the ones that are around will continue to gain market cap. Now, in a bear market, sure, right? In the bear market, Bitcoin dominance will go up. Just makes sense. Altcoins will bleed more against Bitcoin. I mean, that's what happens since the test of time, or since altcoins have been around. I mean, it's only been one cycle, so we don't really know. But all right. Luna all-time high? No way, dude. No way, Luna all-time high. Let's see. I was about to type in Luna all-time high. It's been a long day for me. If I type in stuff that I say, like sometimes people will be like, "Oh, okay." Chris wants me to look at Cardano, and then instead of typing Cardano in, I'll type Chris. Or else someone will say, "Oh, Luna's pushing its all-time highs," so I'll type in Luna all-time highs. Do that all the freaking time, man. All the freaking time. All right, so Luna is at right about its all-time highs. You're right there. I wouldn't be surprised if you do it tonight, to be honest. Daily RSI has room to run too. Look at that. You're right there for Luna. I don't know what happened to my Luna chart. I had everything up already. That's slightly a little annoying. That's okay. We already looked at Luna. Let's see. Yeah, so 2.618 we said was at $52, which could potentially be coming here. Then someone said Tezos. Is Tezos still moving, guys? I know it was at $8. Yeah, 8.14. So Tezos finally broke that high. Right there. So Tezos is gone too. Right here. You broke this previous wick. Boom. Right there. And then now you still got to break that. You still got to break that wick there at 8.42, but you at least broke this high. So I mean, theoretically, you should be able to come back up here and test 8.42 now. In theory. In theory, as they would say. Yo, you cared enough to read my comment and reply to it. Stop sweating me, fanboy. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, man. Wait, what? Who's fighting in the chat? We got a fight in the chat. Here we go. It's fight time.
Rant alert.
So we have Joe Fuentes versus Link Hashgraph in the chat. They're going off on each other right now. We have Joe who says, oh no, hold on. Let's go back up. We're going to explain the whole fight in the chat right now. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. We had, let's go back up here. Why is Link? Why are you fighting about Link? What the heck? Joe says, Link, low 30Ks. LMAO, who cares? Then you have Joe again who says, Link you bought before 2017. And then you had Link Hashgraph who said, Joe, you cared enough to read my comment and to reply to it. Swap sweating me, fanboy. And then you have Joe Fuentes with the great comeback who says, all right, cool with me. And then you had Link Hashgraph, who comes back with the dagger and says there are multiple legit scenarios where BTC can revisit the low 30Ks before going to a new all-time high. And then you have Joe coming back with the dagger again. Well, he comes back with the little jab, and he says, "I like Link a lot, though." And then the fight ended. What a fight, man! What a freaking fight!
Rant alert.
Gotta give it to you guys. That was a fight in the chat, man. I peeped the fight. I did. All right. So, you know it's a boring price action when I start reading stuff in the chat. Yet Dida said bullish on drama. Oh man, I had to do it. That's too good. All right. Well, what else we got, guys? Still sexy. What's up, Kriegs? Hope you're doing well. Guys, should we listen to I think we should do? I think before we go, okay? Before we go, because it's a boring price action day, so there's not a lot going on here. Before we go, we should still say we should say hi to Carl the Moon one more time. I think we all want to say Carl. We all want to say hi to Carl one more time. So let's bring Carl back on. Let's bring Carl back on real quick. Great guest. He started off the stream. Great guest. I want you guys to be able to see him again. And then we'll do Marco, we'll check out XTZ one more time, but I think we need to see Carl the Moon one more time, man. He's the star of the show today.
And I'm here to bring you this cryptocurrency video. Bitcoin has fallen out from this falling wedge, and I have made 100x on my long position over here on Bybit. You guys should go use my Bybit link. Links down in the description. Bybit link.
We know! You like Bybit! That's my reaction every single time, bro. Join! Sign up for Bybit using my link down below. It's always in the first 10 seconds of the damn video, bro. All right. Let's check out XTZ one more time for Marco here. Let's check out XTZ one more time. The XTZ, I mean, $8.08. You whacked you on your face. $8.08. So $8.42. 842 is your next resistance there. Oh, God, bro. Bybit link. All right. It haunts me in my dreams. All I hear is buy BitLink. Buy BitLink, buy BitLink, buy Bit. All right. Yeah, Tesla looks good though. I mean, 842 is coming next. Guys, if you like the guests, let me know. Hit up that like button. I'll make some more guests tomorrow, man. I enjoy making those little mini videos. So if you guys do enjoy those little videos, make sure you let me know by hitting that like button. Let's get up to 1,000 likes, guys. I don't know where we are right now. Let's hit 1,000 likes. If we hit 1,000 likes, I'll make 2 more mini videos tomorrow before the stream about 2 more different people. I have 2 people in mind that you guys would probably like. So let's make sure we hit 1,000 likes, and we will see 2 more people in tomorrow's stream. Right? 2 more people. I got 2 people in mind for tomorrow. But I promise I'll do that tomorrow. If we can so choose to hit that 1,000 like mark. Yeah. Pray for Jimmy. Yeah, dude, I gotta find Jimmy too. I lost Jimmy in the app. It's crazy, bro. Cancel culture. We know you like Bybit. Oh man. All right, Crypto Jeb. I got 2 people, man. I'm ready. I'm locked and ready. I always come with the ammo. I got a great one for tomorrow. Great one. But guys, the price action is kind of boring right now, man. I don't know. Really not much going on. I mean, everything's kind of flat. Literally flat. Like everything's like down like 0.5%. Nothing's really dumping. Nothing's really pumping. You know, Tezos is pumping. That's rough. It's about it though. And the other coin we just looked at was pumping too. We hit 1,000. Hit 1,000 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's all I ask you guys. Hit 1,000 likes. I don't ask for much, you know? I don't ask for much. Gonna do a George one? I'll do a George one at some point. It's all fun and games. Like, if anyone actually watches this, which I know of at least 4 crypto YouTubers that watch my channel. Decent sized channels. But I'll do a George one. I'll do a George one. Maybe not tomorrow, but I will do a George one. I actually generally enjoy making those, man. I mean, they're super fun to make. I literally just sit there and laugh the entire time as I'm making those. Like, you know how many times I have to do those and not laugh the entire time of doing those? It's really hard for me. It probably takes me 2 or 3 tries to be able to get through it, to be honest. Literally. I don't say literally. I say literally. What's up, Scott? I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. Don't end the stream until Shib drops on the ranking. Ben Cowan? I'll do a Ben one. I have a really good one for Ben. It'll probably... See, Ben Cowan's tough to make fun of because he just does like basic analysis. I have a funny one to do for Ben, but it'll probably piss off a lot of his fanboys, but I have a funny one to do. I like Ben though. I like Ben. It's tough for me to do the people that I generally enjoy watching. But I'll do a Ben Cowan one and I'll do a George one at some point. Act like Mitch Ray and don't give me money. Pretty much, Cody. George needs to shave his head. Need some chairs. I do need the chairs, bro. I love Ben's comments. And I look in the comments and everyone's just talking about his chairs. His chairs and his door. Either the door's open or the chairs are moved. It's a conspiracy theory. Little Italy. Do MDX. There's too many people to do. You guys will see. I have 2 people in mind for tomorrow. Okay? 2 people in mind for tomorrow. But it's 9:23. Did we hit 1,000 likes, guys? If we did, then you got the blessing. You got the blessing. Yep, we did. We did. We did it with a swiftness, too. We did it with a damn swiftness. All right, guys. I'm going to head out today. I appreciate everyone watching. You guys were freaking awesome today. Even though it was slightly boring price action on stream today. You know, there's a couple coins pumping, Tezos and Luna performing pretty well. But besides that, really not much going on. So I'm going to head out. Thank you guys for everything you guys do. Definitely appreciate you guys. Do MM crypto. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, make sure you tune in for tomorrow's stream. I'll be doing 2 more people. It's the weekly close, so it should be a pretty exciting one. If Bitcoin does drop tomorrow, guys, you know, we've been talking about the scenarios. You know, there's multiple scenarios where Bitcoin could drop to 45,000 and still be bullish, right? So don't be panicking just because Bitcoin drops. If it does drop, we don't know if it is. We don't know if it is, right? But if it does, don't be panicking, all right? We've been through this before multiple times. All right, so I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for everything you do. Once again, you guys are the best. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Peace.